To me, abundance isn't just about what's in your pantry. It's also about how you care for yourself. That's why I appreciate Azure Well. They offer vitamins and supplements focused on purity, potency, and consistency, helping support a wellness routine built for the long haul. When you're intentional about what you put in your body, small choices add up over time. Visit AzureLivingWell.com to shop and learn more. That's AZURE livingwell.com. These products have not been evaluated by the FDA and are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
This is the Washington Times front page for Tuesday, August 25th, 2026. Thanks for joining us. I'm George Gerbo. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent has announced secondary sanctions targeting businesses that maintain relationships with Iran. Von Concain reports the new sanctions are intended to force businesses and countries to sever their remaining economic ties to Iran to cut off its economy. The goal is ambitious, given Iran's proven ability to withstand financial pressure from Western nations. Bessent said the U.S. war had created the conditions for the administration to wage economic pressure against Iran. The new sanctions specifically target Iran's ability to exploit digital assets, technology, gold, aviation, and shipping. The Supreme Court has given President Trump an interim win in his effort to restrict mail-in voting, saying it was too early for lower courts to intervene and block him. Stephen Dinan reports the justices issued an unsigned order saying a Massachusetts district court inserted itself in executive branch deliberations, preventing the president from implementing his election reform measures. In a March executive order, Trump directed the U.S. Postal Service to deliver mailed ballots only to voters who were on approved lists that were curated by the Department of Homeland Security. U.S. District Judge Indira Talwani, whose injunction the Supreme Court dissolved, said she was considering a temporary restraining order to block the Postal Service from publishing and finalizing its plans. Democratic primary voters are gravitating towards socialist candidates in races across the country who are promising a host of government-funded programs. Economic analysts say that even if a few of those plans become reality, the cost would far exceed revenue from increased taxes. Susan Ferricchio spoke with economist Adam Michael of the Cato Institute, who estimates the programs would cost at least $71 trillion to implement over the next decade. The Committee for a Responsible Federal Budget says policymakers would likely fund the costs with an array of new taxes that could include a 32% payroll tax and a 25% income surtax. Public health experts are blaming a surge in unregulated marijuana for driving a spike in addiction symptoms. Sean Salai reports National Institutes of Health surveys analyzed by the University of Michigan found the share of 40 to 50-year-olds with cannabis use disorder symptoms almost doubled from 3.3% in 2017 to 6.5% last year. The study notes the disorder occurs when people consume large amounts, use marijuana longer than expected, feel unable to stop, or persist in dangerous circumstances. The study found daily marijuana use hitting record highs among young and middle-aged adults in 2025, including 11.4% of young adults who reported using intoxicating hemp-derived THC products such as Delta-8, Delta-10, and HHC in the past year. And finally, an Air Force think tank report finds hundreds of American and allied companies and universities collaborated with Chinese defense institutes engaged in developing advanced military capabilities. Bill Gertz reports the cooperation with Chinese military labs and companies included 731 exchanges or contacts from 2015 to 2025 across a wide range of technologies key to China's advanced weapons development. Other sensitive technology cooperation included work on precision guidance and targeting, advanced radar, and the development of anti-radar stealth for ships. Find all of today's front page stories at WashingtonTimes.com/front page or on the Washington Times app, and find us wherever you get your podcasts. You can also find us on social media at Wash Times for breaking news, sports, commentary, and more. For the Washington Times, I'm George Gerbo.
Hi, Ryan Reynolds here for Mint Mobile. Are you looking for a beach read this summer? May I suggest your big wireless bill? It's got suspense, mystery, a slightly flat, emotional arc, and a shocking twist where you realize you've been overpaying the entire time. Fortunately, though, Mint's story is better. Every plan, $15 a month, even unlimited. That's it. Happy ending, zero tears.
Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3 months, $90 for 6 months, or $180 for 12-month plan required. $15 per month equivalent. Taxes and fees extra. Initial plan term only. Greater than 50 gigabytes may slow when network is busy. See terms.